The Diary of Samuel Pepys, 6th of March, 1661. At the office all the morning. At dinner, Sir William Batten came and took me and my wife to his house to dinner, my lady being in the country, where we had a good Lenten dinner. Then to Whitehall with Captain Cuttle, and there I did some business with Mr. Coventry, and after that home, thinking to have had Sir William Batten and company to have ate a wig at my house at night. But my lady being come home out of the country ill by reason of much rain that has fallen lately, and the waters being very high, we could not, and so I home and to bed. A wig, by the way, is a wig, a kind of North Country bun or tea cake. The 7th of March, 1661. This morning Sir Williams both went to Woolwich to sell some old provisions there. I to Whitehall, and up and down about many businesses. Dined at my lord's, then to Mr. Crewe, to Mr. Moore, and he and I to London, to Guildhall, to see the seamen paid off, but could not without trouble. And so I took him to the Fleece Tavern, where the pretty woman that Llewellyn lately told me the story of dwells, but I could not see her. Then towards home, and met Spicer, Dr. Vines, Rudyard, and a company more of my old acquaintance, and went into a place to drink some ale, and there we stayed playing the fool till late, and so I home. At home met with ill news that my hopes of getting some money for the Charles were spoiled through Mr. Waith's perverseness, which did so vex me that I could not sleep at night. But I wrote a letter to him to send tomorrow morning for him to take my money for me. And so with good words I thought to coy with him, to bed. The 8th of March, 1661. All the morning at the office. At noon, Sir William Batten, Colonel Slingsby and I by coach to the Tower to Sir John Robinson's to dinner, where a great good cheer, high company, among others the Duchess of Albemarle, who is ever a plain homely dowdy. After dinner to drink all the afternoon. Towards night the Duchess and ladies went away, then we set to it again till it was very late, and at last came in Sir William Whale, almost fuddled, and because I was set between him and another, only to keep them from talking and spoiling the company, as we did to others, he fell out with the Lieutenant of the Tower. But with much ado we made him understand his error, and then all quiet. And so we carried Sir William Batten and I home again in his coach. And so I, almost overcome with drink, went to bed. I was much contented to ride in such state into the Tower, and be received among such high company, while Mr. Mount, my Lady Duchess's gentleman usher, stood waiting at table, whom I ever thought a man so much above me in all respects. Also, to hear the discourse of so many high cavaliers of things past, it was a great content and joy to me. The 9th of March, 1661. To Whitehall, and there with Mr. Creed took a most pleasant walk for 2 hours in the park, which is now a very fair place. Here we had a long candid discourse one to another of one another's condition, and he, giving me an occasion, I told him of my intention to get £60 paid me by him for a gratuity for my labour extraordinary at sea, which he did not seem unwilling to, and therefore I am very glad it is out. To my lord's, where we found him lately come from Hinchingbrook, where he left my uncle very well, but my aunt not likely to live. I stayed and dined with him. He took me aside and asked me what the world spoke of the king's marriage, which I answering as one that knew nothing, he enquired no further of me. But I do perceive it, that there is something in it that is ready to come out that the world knows not of yet. After dinner to London, to Mrs. Turner and my father's, made visits and then home, where I sat late making of my journal 4 days past, and so to bed. The 10th of March, 1661, Lord's Day. Heard Mr. Mills in the morning a good sermon. Dined at home on a poor Lenten dinner of coleworts and bacon. What on earth are coleworts? Coleworts, a cabbage. In the afternoon again to church, and there heard one Castle, whom I knew of my year at Cambridge. He made a dull sermon. After sermon came my uncle and Aunt White to see us, and we sat together a great while. Then to reading, and at night to bed.